Welcome to the Stuffin' Things podcast.
Here we are.
Live.
It's
not really live.
Yeah.
Broadcasting.
We are currently alive.
We are currently.
We might not be by the time you listen to this. Who knows? But here we are. Anyway, welcome to the podcast.
Yep.
So, what do we want to talk about first? It's been an interesting past couple of weeks. There's a lot of things that have happened.
It was a good weekend.
There's some good topics. Do you guys want to talk about Star Wars?
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Well, we've seen it.
I think we got to do the spoiler approval speech first.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, definitely, for sure.
Well, I don't want to spoil too much because he hasn't seen it, and he hasn't seen it.
Okay.
We'll
put a filter to this a little bit, but there will probably be some spoilers.
Opinion.
I say no. You can't hold back. It's either you're in there or you're not in there.
You can do a spoiler-free discussion.
Yeah, well, I'm just gonna say, like, as far as the solo discussion goes this week,
it is worth
because we're probably
going
to do one. We're probably going to do one later, but yeah, it's definitely worth watching, and nobody's seeing it, so go see Solo. Love of God.
If you want to know,
somebody go see Solo. Give that movie some money, please.
If you want to know how the whole parsecs conundrum actually makes sense, go watch that movie.
If you want to know how Han Solo.
It answered the
everything.
Kessel Run in less than 12 parsecs question.
It answered things we didn't even know we had questions for.
Right, like it gave us questions, and then we asked them in the movie, and then by the end of the movie, it answered them, and I was very satisfied with that.
And it also answered all my movies questions from like 4, 5, and 6 about Han Solo, like
right,
how he got the ship,
how he got his name. Because we apparently didn't know that.
Yeah.
I always thought it was just a Solo family. I'm going to be honest, I never read the books.
I always assumed that he was just
his name.
Yeah.
Is it just you?
Just you? Yeah.
Solo.
All right.
Han.
Who's it?
Solo?
Han alone.
Han, just one guy. Whose man's is this?
Han, passenger times 1.
Han, not my man's.
Han,
not my man's.
Whose
and
man?
Also, let's talk about Donald Glover, Lando Calrissian.
He killed it.
Donald Glover, shouts out
man.
to you, man.
I love that man.
Dude, he's a good actor.
Donald Glover's definitely listening to this podcast.
Like,
even music aside, like
if you're listening, Donald, go you.
Yeah, if you're Donald Glover, if you're listening to this podcast,
keep doing what you're doing.
Also, Gambino, if you're listening as well, you should just come say hi.
Also, same person.
Yeah.
No, what? They're the same person?
Donald Glover is Childish Gambino. What?
Well, my world just got turned upside down.
What?
I don't know what the fuck to do with myself now.
Yeah. You didn't know that?
Yeah, I knew.
Okay.
We're being
okay. That was.
Oh,
damn.
It got me too, dude. I believed him. I was like,
double sarcasm.
Fucking God,
my worst enemy. But
E3 though.
E3.
The more important thing right now.
So if you're listening to this is recorded on what today's the final day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So today is
today was
the June 12th, the last day of E3, and it's been
and they've
3
already
days?
closed the show floor.
Yeah.
At this point.
4 days. Friday, Saturday,
after
Sunday,
parties are wrapping up.
Tuesday.
All I can say,
or Saturday.
If I'm being honest, my chest is nearly caving in because of the dump they've taken on me.
Yep.
I agree. It's a big load.
From everybody, really.
Yeah.
Everybody had a good show.
Nintendo sat on my chest.
EA had
Microsoft. Microsoft took a big dump on the planet.
Yep.
We're all still recovering.
No, the biggest dump was Bethesda.
Oh, man.
Bethesda dropped trowel and just unloaded.
We got the Cleveland steamer we weren't ready for.
Yeah. Dude. Stacked.
Dude, that Spider-Man game, though, they're showing that again, and I'm super excited
It
for
looks
that
good.
game,
It looks very...
They're calling it the best Spider-Man game.
Well, that's not hard.
Well,
Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man 2 was a fun game.
They were fun at the time. They didn't age well.
No, that's true.
No,
that's the thing. They don't age well.
But
the graphics on the suit still looks good, though.
Yeah, and the villains look good, and it's a list of villains. I mean, some of them are pretty.
It's a Sony-made game, so
Insomniac made it.
Yeah.
Is that who made it?
Yep, the same company who made
published by Sony.
Ratchet and Clank
for PS3.
Yeah, Ratchet and Clank and Uncharted.
Oh, nice.
See, I'm not a PlayStation person,
I like Insomniac.
but I know Uncharted to be like one of the best games to come out console-wise in a long
Infamous?
time.
I have no idea. I think some
So-
small studio.
Let's see. What else did we get from E3? We got.
I want to talk because the
Let's just
one
go in
thing-
order.
All right. Well, I got a whole list. We can just start at the top and work our way down.
We'll just go in order by days. We got Saturday was EA.
Right.
EA did not do well, in my opinion.
Well-
The only thing they showed off worth a damn was Battlefield 5, and we already knew it was coming.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
the
We
already
building
knew everything
aspect.
about
That
We just got to see a
already-
new trailer for it.
like-
Yeah, and a little bit of gameplay. Like, other than that, Anthem was ass. Anthem looked terrible. Looked like some generic space shooter.
Yeah.
I'm pretty excited for Anthem though.
I mean, I'll play it.
I'm holding my judgment until
The only
see
thing I
reviews
saw
and
of
play it.
Anthem was
It is
the
beautiful
YouTube
looking,
ads
though.
for it.
Yeah.
But it looks interesting.
The game looks very pretty, and it's very
does.
Iron Man. It's very Iron Man, and I like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's Iron Man and it's free roam. I'm in. I'm already in.
My
I-
only reservations is it looks too generic.
Oh yeah,
like
yeah,
it-
it definitely does.
like-
But I'm definitely gonna play it.
I'm waiting for
Same.
reviews and people to get hands on to get opinions because I don't know. I'm not that excited for it.
Oh, yeah,
I'm like
that's
half.
understandable.
I'm like half and half. If I can get everyone sale, I'll probably get it. But
Yeah, especially a new franchise.
yeah,
It's always a risk. Odyssey looks pretty good. New Assassin's Creed.
I didn't say
Yeah.
anything about that. I didn't watch
Yeah.
Ubisoft stuff yet.
Ubisoft had this really human moment where they accidentally left their microphones on and they were like, "Yes, we nailed it." And I was like, "Yeah, that's so good. That really like humanizes the monster that is Ubisoft."
Yeah. But yeah, the new Assassin's Creed looks good.
I think Microsoft had my favorite.
Do you play as a Spartan warrior in this
Yes,
one? I've
you
heard
do.
Yeah.
that sounds intense.
It's
And
actually
you
in
can
the
romance anyone.
It's in the
Anyone you
Peloponnesian War.
say?
That's what they're saying.
Anyone human?
This
How
isn't
far
Mass
does-
Effect.
How far does this go?
It's
Well, they are the Greeks, so
That's what I'm saying. Like, it was a different
Humans.
time, man. You know, maybe
Yes,
maybe you
humans.
maybe you
No,
got
we're
drunk
not
and you woke up
fucking
with a
a
goat.
You're not sleeping with goats in the new
Okay,
Assassin's
so it's
Creed, we
not
can
historically accurate. It's just
assume. It's just
21st
letting you
century
sleep with people.
okay.
I don't
Well,
know
we
why.
know what to look out for. There's no goat fucking. If
You
that's
can-
what you're
Well, you know
into,
there
this
are
isn't the game
partners.
for you.
You know, there's man-on-man fucking at some point because the Spartans
Yes.
are all gay and they all fuck each other.
Yes, you can
I
sleep
mean-
Well,
with
not gay,
anyone.
that's-
It was
They're just.
it was kind of like the
fluid.
Navy, just without boats.
Yeah. Then
They just sleep with anyone.
so Microsoft though,
Microsoft put out some bangers.
man, I was watching the live stream of it and it was like world premiere 3 minutes later, world premiere 3 minutes later, world premiere
Yeah.
3 minutes later. It's like what the fuck, y'all are just rapid fire machine gunning these trailers.
And the whole presentation that they did was just very. They did the whole presentation itself was good. Like the way they, when people came out and talked. I don't know what was that guy's name?
The main guy,
Yeah,
Phil Spencer, I think is his name.
yeah,
The main Microsoft Xbox guy.
Yeah.
yeah. And every time he come out, he spoke very well. The lighting looked very good. The whole show floor was like badass. The transitions were cool, and like it was just like, it was like an hour long of just
Good solid presentation.
yeah. And all these games that came out, I want to play all of them now. Like
Yeah.
this has been the hardest E3 for me because I look at it and I go, this is gonna be expensive.
We got a really cool one though. Unravel 2. They just released it. Like they announced it and they released it the same day.
There were a bunch of games that got released in the last 3 days.
Unravel 2 looks really good. It's co-op.
Yeah.
There's 2 characters now. Unravel's a really good game if you haven't played it.
I haven't played it yet. I haven't
Very
played it
indie.
yet.
Yeah, it's very indie, very fun.
Did y'all catch the
Pretty
trailer
story.
for Tunic? Did you see that?
Mm-mm.
No,
What is that?
It looks like a top-down, old-school Legend of Zelda, but you're like a
Interesting.
little fox with a little short sword, and it's like isometric and cute little art style. It looks
That's pretty
exactly
sick.
like Legend of Zelda, and I'm like, this is awesome.
And it's called
This is what we've
Tunic.
been-
That's
Yeah,
That's
it's called Tunic. The little fox is wearing a tunic. It's cute.
that's.
It was announced
man.
apparently announced last year, but like nobody paid attention to it. Nice.
Thanks.
6 out of 10.
I missed that trailer.
That was a good one. It was kind of like in the middle of a bunch of other things. What was the other one I was excited for? What was the Bandai Namco game that Microsoft announced? From Software.
The
Samurai
one
game.
Oh, the samurai game. Yeah, we were talking
we
about that
were
earlier.
talking about that 'cause we can't think of
Ghost
the name
of
of it either.
something.
Ghost of
Ghost of
Something.
Soupy poopy.
Ghost of
something.
Tsunami.
Somebody get on their phone and look that shit up.
But it's made by From Software.
That
I
I
feel-
was so excited for
Same people
that.
who made Dark Souls.
I lost. It when
I
I
feel
saw that. I
bad
was like,
because I did not
Miyazaki.
give E3 my full attention like you guys did. Only day that I really gave it attention was Bethesda Day.
I
Yeah.
was listen.
That was the only day I
I
really
was
fully
at
paid
work.
attention.
I
And
was at
Nintendo.
work today installing a receptacle on the outside of a house, like doing electrical work with one hand while my phone is sitting up like right above where I'm working, and I'm watching the Nintendo part of E3 like while I'm working. Like I gave it my full attention, and then when the Smash trailer came out,
Whoa.
I put all my tools down and I stopped and I watched. It was like 25 minutes long too,
Yeah.
just for Smash. It was ridiculous, and
Yup.
I'm sitting there watching it, and I'm like, "Oh my god, this is so great! Look at all these characters!" And, it was so good.
The game is called Ghost of Tsushima.
Oh, that's right.
Ghost of Tsushima.
Yep,
Interesting.
and dude, it looks so good. Miyazaki once again.
Yeah,
A
it-
plus. I don't
it
know. I haven't
looks
even
like
played it
he
yet.
built-
A plus.
Yeah, it looks like he's just built this beautiful world. It's so
Is this
good.
Miyazaki?
Yes, this is Miyazaki.
well, if there's one thing he's good at, it's building worlds.
And they're also
And
releasing that
killing
new
you a
one.
million times.
They're releasing a new one this year that's like anime meets Dark Souls that they're making.
I haven't seen that. I didn't think I see that one.
Did
that's
you see
not
the?
that's not announced at E3. It's already been announced before.
Did you see the chibi looking Gears thing that they did?
That Gears thing, I lost my shit the entire time that was on.
It was like a Gear. It was like a trailer for a Gears game, but all the Gears characters were pop figures.
So what
That's
it was is they
hilarious.
had, like, everybody else walked off the stage. There was nothing going on, and they just put all they did. Microsoft did was put up the Gears logo in the background, and you hear the crowd like get all fucking excited, and then all of a sudden you see like a Funko Pop figure break his head through the wall, and everybody got really quiet. Like
Yeah.
the volume of the room just dropped. Everybody was like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" So they did that. They did all this Funko Pop shit, and somebody came out and he's like, "Yeah, we're doing Funko Pops," and then they announced Gears Tactics, like an RTS style game. And then he was like, more or less, he was like, "Okay, we're done," and he walked off, and another Gears logo popped up on the screen. And then a trailer for Gears 5 popped up, and the entire room was, like, lit up. Everyone was like, "Yes!"
Gears 5 looks good, and it looks good enough to like keep the Gears saga alive.
And
Like,
they're calling it Gears. They're not calling it Gears of War. It's just Gears 5.
Yeah,
Which
and
is
it-
interesting.
Well, it's what we always called it. We
Yeah.
never said, "You guys want to go play Gears of War?" We're like, "No, you guys want to go play Gears?"
Yeah.
I think it's
Gears
a
2,
very
Gears 3.
relatable title.
Yeah.
And as a person that I played,
I did not play Gears 4.
I bought
didn't either.
Gears of War, like the original one, at
Yes.
a yard sale for $5.
Nice.
And I was like, it was one of the
Nice.
first M-rated games I ever played, and I remember falling in absolute love with it. And I bought Gears 2, Gears 3, fucking, what was the one where you play as Baird?
Judgment?
Judgment. Yeah, I played them all, and
Let me tell you,
so
the
many
graphics-
hours sacrificed to
the
Gears
graphics-
of
I
War.
used to do LAN
It
parties
looks-
with Gears,
yeah.
man. Oh man.
There's like so much emotional attachment to that game.
And
too.
you know what
Like,
else
you got
is-
invested in characters.
You know what else is making a triumphant comeback and probably going to keep their series alive? Halo.
Yup. Halo
Just-
Infinite.
And
If
it
their name
looks
is Carmine, they'll get
good
attached.
as fuck.
Yup.
One of them survived.
One of them survived.
One of the
Halo
brothers.
Infinite, they actually took a couple years and they completely rebuilt a brand new engine just for that game.
Yep.
Like, its
I
Steam
feel-
engine is brand new.
I feel it is going to be
If
very Destiny.
if this doesn't...
No, it
if-
looks very Halo.
See, the thing
Well, I
is
mean-
they know if this game doesn't do well, Halo's done.
Yeah.
They know it.
And-
Halo 5 didn't do very well.
But if this game performs as well as it looks like it could, Halo could make a strong comeback. Or maybe... See, the thing is, I don't know if I want to just keep playing Halo for the rest of my life, but I want a good finisher.
The thing is,
Yeah.
for me,
And this looks... If
I want a good finish to, like, Master Chief's story.
Yeah.
And then I'd be
and
fine
not a
with moving on.
fucking troll.
Yeah.
Not a fucking troll. Don't do that again. Don't
Yeah.
do Black Bar over Master Chief's face. Don't piss me off like that again. But
Well, the way Bungie designed the original one was they didn't want you to see his face because
it was you.
it was you. That's
Yeah.
their thing. They don't want you to see it because they want you to think you're him. So they're never going to show his face again. So I doubt that's going to come up.
No,
At any
I think
point.
the helmet off thing was just like a. But they're not actually gonna show his face.
Yeah, well, yeah.
God, no. Like, they can't show his face.
It was still like, I remember seeing that. And it was just like, why even tease it?
Yeah.
That's just a pointless
Which one
troll.
was that in? Was that one?
4?
4?
Well, they're doing
that's
it-
343. That's
They're doing
Yeah.
it in 5. They have it's in the trailer, like he has his helmet off and he's holding it by his side.
Well,
Yeah.
Infinite, you mean? Yeah.
Yeah, and Infinite.
So this
Also
does
did
follow
notice-
Master Chief again.
Yes, this is technically Halo
Yeah.
6. They didn't want to call it Halo 6 because once you get so high in numbers like that, people get off-put. They don't want to play
Yeah.
them, you know? They're like, oh, if I play one of them, I have to play all of them, and I don't want to play 6 games. Yeah.
Unless you're Final Fantasy, and then you're just like, screw it.
You're just like,
16,
fuck it,
17,
yeah.
18, 19, 20. They're going to... It's like now that's what I call music. When we're like 50, there's going to be like a Final Fantasy 45, and I'm going to be playing the hell out of it.
Final Fantasy 45 Advent Children,
Yeah.
47, like...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
Remastered
Cloud.
special edition with Cloud.
They just put Cloud in every game.
Oh, man.
Dude,
know-
I'm
you
still
guys know what I
excited
wanna
for the
talk
Final
about, though.
Fantasy remaster, but it's
I
taking forever.
I know a lot of people don't feel the same way I do, but I still enjoy the series where it's at now. Like 15 was fun.
Yeah,
I had fun. It was short,
yeah, it's
and I had
fun.
a lot of issues with it, but I had fun the whole time I was playing it.
The combat is great.
Yeah.
The nighttime when everything comes, it's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah. The whole dynamic of the world was good. It was just it felt too small and too short. That was the only thing I hated about it. And it felt like there were things missing in the story. Like they wrote a more thicker, longer story, and then they just had to pull things out because they couldn't fit it all in there. And it felt like somebody wrote a book and then made a movie about that book and couldn't fit all of the book in the movie. Like when you see a movie that was made off a book and then you get irritated because it's like that, that's what the game felt like. That was my only issue with it, but it was still fun. And I want some more. Give me some more Final Fantasies.
You're referring to A Wrinkle in Time, a movie that just doesn't hold up to the book.
Well, yeah. Did you guys?
I am number 4.
I know Drew saw it. Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah, I've been waiting for that game for a long time. It's.
You played the last
That's the
Cyber.
Dark Souls game.
I played Cyberpunk way back in the day.
Yeah, because I remember you telling me about it. I never played it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the Dark Souls game.
What is it?
The name of the Dark Souls game that we were talking about earlier is Sekiro Shadows Die Twice.
Oh,
I didn't think that was right. I'm flipping through, looking at all the stuff.
just pulling up E3
Because there are
stuff.
2
Yep.
samurai games coming out.
Yeah, that was the one I was thinking of. That's the one made
Samurais
by,
are hot right now.
That's the one made
Samurais are
by...
definitely a
You know what
Dark
I
Souls
was
devs.
really surprised by? Jump Force. Terrible name for a game. They definitely...
That kind of came out of nowhere.
Yeah, it can't... but, I mean, I see why they named it that. I don't know if you saw what this is. It's a fighter, and all the characters are shown in jump characters.
Yes.
And it's called Jump Force.
Yes.
And so the name makes sense, but it's kind of cheesy. It's
I
like
don't
they were
understand
trying...
where the Death Note characters come in. How do you fight?
He's a ranged character. He's just going to sit back and write notes.
Yeah, but if he
Not
writes
even gonna
notes,
write-
they die.
He's not even going to write notes. Not even going to write their name. He's just going to sit back and write notes. And
I already know me and Will are going to be fighting over who's manning which DBZ characters. Like, that's going to be a thing. Because I'm definitely not going to play any of the
The One Piece
One
guys.
Piece characters.
You gotta play
I'm assuming
them.
they'll throw Bleach in there. So I might do some Bleach, and I'll definitely play. I'll give Naruto a shot.
The thing
You know
is,
you're going to play the Dragon Ball characters.
Yeah, I'm gonna have. I mean, just by default, and by default, I'll also play the Naruto characters, just because I played a lot of Naruto.
I'll play
games.
Monkey D. Luffy because he's like a nut.
I
Yeah.
hope they give these
That's
characters the abilities that they truly possess, and it's not just dumbed
Well,
down. fighter
Dragon Ball.
abilities.
If they make Dragon Ball too powerful, though.
You know what
that's the thing with those kind of
but the
games
thing
is they
is-
can't. They have to balance everybody out because otherwise Goku would just be like, and kill everybody. Like they have to balance
I
everything.
mean,
out
in
to make
other
it fight.
anime,
Yeah.
there are people that are just as strong as Goku and things like
yeah.
that.
Well, I mean, look at. I mean, we were playing Tenkaichi. Look at that game. You can, depending on how good you are at fighting, you can win with almost any of those characters. Even though in the real DBZ universe, their power levels are
Well-
all over the place.
Budokai Tenkaichi is very unbalanced, though.
It is.
It is very unbalanced.
But if you're good enough, you could still.
you can't
you
use
could-
like Child Gohan and beat like Super Saiyan 4 Goku with it.
Right.
It's
But
just not going to happen.
I'm sure with this game, there's gonna be some balance to it, and I'm excited for that.
I'm excited to look at it. I'm not really a fighter game kind of guy, but I'll play it a little bit.
yeah. I mean, I'm
I'll
not
pick it up.
competitive, but I love that. Those are games I like playing with my friends. Like we get together and we play fighter games, and we all suck, so we all just beat the hell out of each other.
Speaking of fighting games, did y'all see the new trailer for the Baku no Hero game? I think I sent it in the chat.
No, but I
It
heard
is in the
about it.
chat. I have not watched it yet.
I've
So
not
they announced new characters. So there's going to be all the League of Villains characters. So like Dobby and the crazy blood chick, they're all going to be in it.
Do we get Muscle Man?
Twice.
They didn't show him, but a lot of the main ones. So like Dobby's there, the vampire chick's there.
Yeah, probably twice.
What's the decay guy? I forget his name. You know what I'm talking about though. He's
yeah,
in
the guy
it.
with the hands all over his face.
Yeah, he's in it.
And then the guy with the.
All for One and One for All are both in it.
Can we talk about that for a second?
No,
Hold
'cause
on.
I haven't seen.
Wait.
it.
Okay, no,
Later.
then we won't talk
yeah,
about
don't
it.
talk about that.
Okay.
Oh well, okay, yeah. But then they added a lot more.
We need to
Academy
watch
kids,
that
too.
later. That needs to happen.
Episode 10.
They added a
two
lot of
episodes behind.
Academy kids too, so they added like.
Are there any like
teachers.
Class B?
I didn't see any Class Bs, but again, they didn't show a lot. They just showed a couple new guys. So like,
I'm glad that
All Might's
fucking show is taking off like
All
it
Might's
is.
in it.
Yeah.
Aizawa's in it.
Nice.
I know who you're
Who's
playing.
the
as.
stone guy with the red hair? He's in it.
Cementos.
He's not in it. I wish he was though. That'd be cool.
Oh, dang.
Oh, they didn't show him yet.
Cemento.
Oh,
So
the
yeah,
guy
they've added
that,
a lot of new characters, which is cool. I'm
Nice.
excited about.
I want that paper guy. The guy that
Oh,
can go
yeah.
as thin as paper.
the spiky hair guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
what
is a
his name?
sick hero.
He's
I
like
don't think
in
he
the
even
top
said his
20,
name.
isn't he?
What about Best Genus? Can we get Best Genus?
You mean Drew Bond?
Yeah,
Can we get Best Genus?
Best Genus.
he's number 4 hero. I mean, he's not that shitty. He just
No.
got a really stupid fucking
No,
power.
he's the most stylish hero of them all.
And he
Look at
wears
all
all
that
denim.
denim. All that. I've never seen that much denim on one human. He's got layers.
He's
of
got more
layers.
denim on him than the 80s did in their entire 80s existence.
and it's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
It's so much. It's
we
so
gotta
good.
watch episode 10 when this is
Well, I'm two
So did
episodes
y'all
behind,
see the trailer for
We can do
Captain
that.
Spirit?
Captain Spirit.
No, I did
That's
not.
the game with the little kid. Okay, so
Oh,
there's
yeah,
this,
yeah.
So there's this game with the. They announced it. It's coming out for free. Actually, it's about a little kid, and he thinks he's a superhero, and like you get to see through his imagination him being a hero, and like playing out all those adventures in his head and stuff. It looks really cool.
Yeah.
The way
whole-
they played it, it looks like it'd be really, really heartwarming, which is
Yeah.
weird because I don't really like that stuff. I usually like, dark and dreary like Dark Souls, but that game looks like it would warm my heart, and I'm probably gonna play it. I'm
Imagine.
excited for it.
Oh yeah.
Imagine like
That's something that probably the world needs to play.
Probably.
Yeah. And the way it looks, it's like so you're like either in the room, like in your bedroom, or like out in the yard playing, and he'll be like doing something and narrating it, and he like wears a cape, and he's like whatever, and then it'll like transition to it actually happening, and then you're actually like fighting these battles and like doing all this adventure, and then it like flashes back when probably at the end of the mission or whatever, and you're just like still in the yard with like an
Like
action
one of the
figure.
ones they showed in the trailer was him acting like he had like finger guns, So he walked up and he had a snowman there, and he walked up and put a firecracker in its face, lit it on fire, walked back, and he was like, and the firecracker blew up the
That's so cool.
yeah.
Yeah. Isn't the kid's mom dead?
I don't know. I don't think they touched
'Cause I
on
think
that. But they only showed his dad.
Yeah,
so
it's
I
just
can
like
only
him and his
assume.
dad.
And his dad drinks,
Um,
by the way.
what game
It's-
is this? What's the name of the game?
Captain Spirit.
Captain Spirit. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did
It's
see
it's
that.
probably gonna make us cry when we play it.
Probably. That ending's probably gonna be really sad.
Oh,
I'm
Yeah,
sure.
we should
I'm
do
sure.
like a 4-man drunk
Have-
playthrough of it.
Have you played Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons?
No.
That is a really good game. Very heartfelt, and you play two different characters on one controller.
Neat.
Yep, it's very interesting.
Nice. So do we want to get to the?
Can we
do
go to
wanna get-
Bethesda? Because that's the
Yeah.
one day
Do-
that I actually watched.
That's the
and I have
elephant in the
something to say
room.
about
The
it.
meat and
in this
potatoes,
discussion here.
the bread
our
and
meat?
butter.
Fallout,
That's all we're wanting.
Elder Scrolls.
Okay,
Can I
so-
just say?
Virginia.
Can I just? Yep. Country
Take
Roads.
West Virginia.
Fallout 76 podcast.
Oh my God, yes.
The Fallout 76
So
podcast.
how many people? Because the thing that I watched, they said dozens, but how many people can fit in one server? Did they say that?
I don't think they said. They might have said it later because there was an interview later on where he clarified a lot of stuff. It might have cleared that up.
Because my friend
But
said 12.
Dozens sounds about right. Well, because the world is 4 times bigger than Fallout 4.
Yeah.
So it can't be like a dozen. That just won't. There'll be too much space. You gotta have like.
But
a
I
lot of
think a
people.
dozen. Well, that's
so
a
much
lot.
world.
I want
Yeah.
to
So
get a
much
team
world.
of friends together.
And that's
play
a
that
lot
game,
of
though.
servers.
You mean us?
Yes, I want
You
to
mean
just like
us?
group of
Well, that's
us
just pretty
playing.
much what's gonna happen. So I mean,
The most badass Fallout players you've ever seen.
I mean,
Yeah,
I mean,
nuked,
hell,
alright.
Stephen Purdue's in the room.
we're all gonna get nuked within the first 5 minutes. I'm calling it now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be walking down the street in my power armor, and then there's just gonna be a nuke on my
You're
head.
gonna be like, oh look, here's my set. Oh.
How long do you think
The
till
settlement saves. Steven cleared that up. It saves to your like workbench, so they can't blow up your base.
Yeah, they can still nuke you and everything.
Yeah.
They kill all your
Fuck
settlers.
this area in particular. Boom.
How long?
If you get settlers like you do in Fallout 4, then I imagine they can kill all your settlers, though.
How long do you think till the servers basically become GTA servers and it's just toxic?
5
Day
seconds.
one.
Yeah.
Day one.
Like,
Yeah.
As soon as it starts.
Yeah.
It's going to start with crashing. Because nothing's going to work on day one, let's
but
face it.
There's a
if we
there's a
remember,
beta.
he said that you
Yeah, but
guys
nothing
can
ever works on day
play
one.
by yourself.
Yeah.
That there is an option for you to just play Fallout the way you've always played Fallout, just
Yeah.
you and the world around you.
Yeah.
I just hope that there's plenty of
But that's
stuff
no
to
fun.
fill the world. I want
Oh, I
plenty of stuff
guarantee
to fill the
there
world.
is.
I don't just want it
Yeah.
to be a base survival.
It's all
like-
hand built stuff. There's nothing procedurally generated in that world, so it's all like Bethesda took time and built the entire.
Yeah, I
scenery,
just
game
want a
and
lot of
everything.
quests and stuff. I don't want it
sure
to be
they-
an empty world.
It's Bethesda. That's what they do good.
Oh,
Filling
yeah.
But they're
everything
talking
with
about
everything.
like it being a light survival. I'm just like, let's hold back. Like I want the survival elements, like survival mode in Fallout 4. I had fun with that, and then, like Fallout New Vegas had the survival mode.
Yeah, like the hardcore mode.
Yeah, but like I don't want to just do survival. I want to also.
The thing that excites me
Still have
most
my
about
RPG fun.
Fallout and how like it's or Bethesda games in general is like how you said they pay attention to everything in their map and everything's customly built. Like it's not just a randomly generated map.
Yeah.
But the thing that I like always love about their maps are the big communities that they build, like Megaton or Diamond City in Fallout 4.
Get your
Like,
swatters here.
I just want to see a beautiful. I guess you call them hubs. I don't
Yeah.
really. But I want to see what's going to be in Fallout 76.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
and
there's not
it's-
going to be a whole lot of people.
I mean, it is West Virginia. I understand that.
Well, it's
Yeah.
also only
like
20
20
years,
yeah.
25 years after the war, after the nukes dropped.
Yep.
That is
very
true.
early on, very early on.
Which is-
we're gonna see a lot of ghouls.
This
though.
is the very
Yeah.
first Fallout game, like timeline wise, because this is the only one set that close.
Which is what we wanted. At least that's what I wanted.
I
like, I
always
wanted-
wanted that. I thought
Yes.
was
Yeah, like after Fallout.
There's a mod for Fallout 4 that did that. That was very fun.
After I played Fallout 4, I was like, I thought about it. I was like, well, what do I want next in a Fallout game? I was like, I want to go back to the beginning, or at least as far back as we can go. And now we're getting that, and you get to see like the first beginnings of the Fallout.
I am eager.
We get to crawl out through the Fallout.
I am.
Back
literally
to
we're
me.
crawling out of our ult into the Fallout.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
I'm eager to see because they were talking about there's going to be all new creatures,
Yep.
Yep.
We're showing off a couple.
They showed off a couple of them. I was like, yes.
Flying creatures.
irradiated,
There's one that looks.
disgusting looking.
There's one that looks like a motherfucking dragon. For fuck's sake.
Right.
It's a giant bat and it looks like a dragon.
It
Literally
is
flew
fun.
in and was like breathing fire and shit. I'm like,
They just
okay, all right.
I like to imagine they reskinned the Skyrim dragons for that. They
Kinda looks
just
like
took
it.
the Skyrim skeleton reskinned.
Skyrim
it.
skeleton. And they just scaled it down a little bit.
No, we need the
Thomas the Tank Engine Dragon mod.
yeah.
Or Randy Savage Dragon mod.
Yeah, we need some Macho Man. Yeah. I wonder, will we get to see a new form of Deathclaw? Maybe, like a
Probably.
premature, maybe creepier looking.
Apparently,
really
they
enjoyed the
showed
fog
super
crawlers.
mutants, and I have a problem with that
because the super mutant virus didn't come out till
later
far
on,
later.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
the super
FEV is just the forced evolution virus was not around at this point, so I'm hoping it's like not actual super mutants.
Was that
but
done
some
by the
other
Institute?
Kind of, no.
It could be
No.
very
Well,
beginning.
It was done by the
stages
master
of
on the
ghouls.
West Coast.
One
That's
sec.
right.
Our sidecock is trying to tell us something here.
well, the Institute, I think the Institute made it before.
Nope.
East Coast?
It was on the West Coast.
Oh.
It was by the master. He was the first person to actually start. The master is the guy who actually like developed the virus, and he was the first person to become a super mutant. He actually injected himself with it, if I remember correctly. He was like, "Fuck you, I'm a super mutant now."
We have two of the biggest Fallout lore people. Well, three of them. I know a lot of Fallout lore, but I know more New Vegas lore than I know.
Yeah, I know
Regular.
more Fallout 4 stuff.
New
lore.
Vegas was my Fallout.
Fallout 4.
Fallout 3,
want-
anybody?
So
Tunnel
Fallout
snakes.
Tunnel Snakes.
Tunnel Snakes rule.
my thing with the game is, I don't think it deserves all the hate it gets. Everybody's like, "Oh, it's online and survive." I don't give a shit What are you complaining for? It's another Fallout game. What
We've
the
been
fuck do you want?
wanting
A
online
co-op Fallout. That's exactly what
like-
everybody wants. They're
Yeah.
giving you what you want, and you're still complaining.
think it's just 'cause
shut the fuck up, internet.
I
Nobody
think-
fucking cares.
I think it's because most of the internet assumes that they're not going to do it well. But
Yeah,
the
well,
thing is,
I have my
Bethesda.
reservations.
well, and that's the
but
thing
I'm
is,
still-
like,
it's
other
gonna be a
people have been
Bethesda
doing
game.
stuff like this and not been doing it that well. And they've been the learning curve for this, and hopefully Bethesda's taken a
Yeah,
lot
they've
of
learned
notes
from
over
it.
the last
Yeah.
couple of years and figured out how to do this the right way. And it's about time somebody comes out with a
I
good...
hope that it's not built on an ESO platform.
I don't
No.
think it will be. I think it's an all-new
Okay.
platform. They're doing everything from scratch that
It's
they
built
can.
Oh
on
God,
Fallout
no!
4 engine.
They're definitely not doing
It's
an
built-
ESO
okay,
platform
hell
because
yeah.
that's not even really like at its core a Bethesda game. Like it's very
ESO?
different.
No.
Yeah, ESO is very
not
different
at
from
all.
what they've done before.
So 76 looks, and from what I could tell, is the exact same engine used in 4. Maybe slight upgrades, but like,
Yeah, maybe physics changes, but
yeah.
It does look a lot smoother.
Well, it's
What,
probably filmed at 60 FPS, whereas most
It
consoles
looks
do
beautiful.
30.
Can we
Yeah,
talk
the
about West
world.
Virginia?
Yeah.
the world
It looks
itself.
so
West
beautiful.
Virginia.
For the viewers at home, we're actually
Country
fairly
road.
close to where this is set.
Oh yeah, we
we're
could
out in
drive there
Virginia.
within like an hour and a half.
Yeah,
to
we
where
could
this
be
game
up in
takes
West
place.
Virginia and be there in like no time.
And I mean, they fucking nailed it.
Yeah.
Like I
That
looked at
looks
it and I was
exactly what it
like,
looks
that's
like.
exactly what West Virginia looks like.
About
Thank
Yeah.
you.
2.5
Yeah.
hours. It's about 2.5
And I hope
hours.
it's just as scary as every joke we've ever made about West Virginia.
Yeah, you know, West Virginia's all like you're driving through the woods and all of a sudden there's like a gas station. You really got to take a shit and you really need gas and you're like,
Nah.
I'm not gonna stop here. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna wait an hour until I get to the next actual town.
I don't know. There's some friendly people, Miss.
There are some
Well,
friendly
there
Yeah,
are
but
people in
also
West
you'll get to a
Virginia.
gas station, you get out of your car and there's a dude puking in the parking lot and you're like, oh,
Yep.
I'll go over this. Okay, cool.
I'm glad
Yeah,
we
'cause it's
share
all there
the
is to
same
do. It's
similar
math.
experience.
Yeah, but I see that here sometimes.
Well, yeah, it's because there's all there is to do is for people to do drugs. It's what people do in small towns.
Yeah, or do a podcast.
Small town murder.
Or do a podcast.
Yeah. If you live in a small town and your options are to do drugs or do nothing at all,
Or
do
get
a
pregnant.
podcast.
Don't forget get pregnant. That's an option.
Well, yeah.
Always.
I'm trying to avoid that option.
I'm pregnant.
Are you?
Yeah,
Who's the father?
me.
Oh shit.
Wow.
I always
Wild.
You know,
I'm old, baby.
if you could
Somebody
scientific
told me to go fuck myself, so you know what? I did.
I took
All
a bubble
immaculate
offer.
conception.
He looks like the kind of guy that would asexually reproduce. You know,
I actually just butt off.
Yeah,
you know,
he-
like little.
you see a little like
He
three
just like drips some
Yeah.
water on him, and then he like
Yeah.
starts shaking a little bit.
You gotta feed him after midnight.
Yeah, after a little while, I kind of just like pull them off me and sit them on the ground and be like, all right, you're free now. Go.
So
go
can
on
we
somewhere."
talk about the real game?
the real elephant in the room?
The real elephant in the room? Battletoads.
Dude, there's a Battletoads game.
I know.
You know the first thing I'm gonna do?
3-player couch co-op.
I know.
Just like the old ones.
know
I'm
the first thing I'm
so
gonna-
excited.
You know the first thing I'm going to do?
What?
I'm going to call GameStop and ask for a copy of Battletoads.
Dude, it's gonna come back. That's gonna be a thing again, and they're gonna be so mad. I guarantee.
GameStop's going to be like, please stop
I
calling
guarantee every GameStop employee that was watching E3 that saw the Battletoads announcement
I already
was
put in
just
there
like,
2 weeks.
they were like, nope, I'm not doing this. And they quit that day.
They're like, the day before the Battletoads release is my last day, sir.
Yep. I'm gonna call them next week and be like, hey, can I pre-order Battletoads?
For like, god damn it, it's starting already.
You just
So-
hear them drop the phone.
Yep.
Just hang up on you.
So another big thing I was excited to see was Starfield. I'm really excited about
It
that.
looks
Yes.
beautiful.
I don't even know what it is.
It
I don't
looks
care.
I don't care either.
beautiful
I saw it and I was
What
like,
is-
yep, done space, yes.
space
Bethesda space game. That's
And-
all I need to know.
and gorgeous.
Yeah,
So
it
it's
looks
like
There's no other details. Literally just like the trailer
made
was
by
like
Bethesda.
a planet and a satellite and then Starfield. That was it.
Yeah.
That's all the details we have.
teaser.
Yeah, very.
That's all I need to
Oh.
know. They also did say that is going to be on a new engine, and which is actually they also said to being developed for next gen, which
Next, we're already talking next.
Dude,
gen
Microsoft
consoles.
dropped it too. Microsoft said
Yeah.
the same thing. They're like, we have a team working on the next console.
Several of the devs were talking about next gen at E3 this year.
Yep.
Oh God, no.
That's why I said it's time for me to start upgrading my
Yeah, that's
my
exactly-
PC graphics
yeah.
because I can barely hold up to this gen. So when next gen
Yeah, I'm at,
hits,
like-
it's gonna be like when I wanted to play Assassin's Creed Origins and my PC's just gonna be like, you're not compatible with this game, you can't play it, and I'm gonna be like, fuck me, get new hardware.
That scares me.
The real elephant room.
Forza,
No.
That too.
No.
6.
Yes.
yeah,
6. That's all. Just 6. That's all I
Yeah.
care about. That is the biggest thing for me at E3.
5
this year.
years.
Yep, 5 to
5
7
years.
years.
I don't care.
5
I don't
years.
even care.
I'm so excited.
All I needed in life was for them
Do you
to say
think?
it's coming. That's all I
Okay,
needed.
everyone's talking about where's it going to be. Is it going to be in High Rock? Is it going to be in?
Well, they showed.
I'm thinking all of Tamriel.
No.
No.
You're not thinking a full
No.
Tamriel game?
No.
Oh, I really.
Well, hey, first off, where in the
That's
timeline is it?
ESO. ESO
Well, it's
does
obviously
that.
set after Skyrim, probably. That's generally how they run their games. Is the next era over?
Okay, so they're not going to do some
Yeah.
weird
So
rewind.
it'll be the 6th era.
Okay.
So I think the end of the 5th era was in Skyrim when you killed Alduin. I think that was the end of the 5th era, and after that's the 6th. And I think it's going to be in High Rock. I really hope it's in Hammerfell. That's what I really
Dude,
want.
I would love Hammerfell. 'Cause
Hammerfell
I just
would
want to be.
like my
I just want to
shit,
be
but-
Redguard.
Yeah,
I just want to eat my sweet roll.
Let me guess. Someone stole your sweet roll.
That's all I'm looking for. I hope, I really hope, because I've just always
Don't
missed
the
out.
Bretons come from High Rock?
yes.
Okay.
I've always missed out on the Elder Scrolls bandwagon. Like, I never played them as a kid, and I missed Skyrim by like 8 years. Like, how?
But we got you into Skyrim.
yeah, like a year ago. And
Still,
and
you got
at
to
that-
experience it.
But I knew everything about it before I ever touched the game, so it was just I never fell in love with it. I've never played an Elder Scrolls game, and
I have
and
always
Jumped into it in the unknown.
I
I've
love-
never fallen in love with them. Like it's been like it's like when you meet a nice lady and things go well, but then the next day you're just like, sorry babe, I gotta go, and that's it, and that's the end of it, and you could care less afterwards. That's just kind of me with like Elder Scrolls game. Like I play them and then I enjoy them, and then afterwards I'm like, well, that was something.
I love games where I can just fall into the immersiveness.
Well, that's what, and I do
and
too.
Skyrim has this beautiful ability to just drop you,
You
in
lose
a world
yourself in it.
Yeah.
every
Oh,
time.
yeah.
But I'd already seen so much of it just from watching friends play and watching content online. So I'd seen all of the
But
world
that's
already.
why you play with mods, and then you
Yeah.
make it even more immersive than
But
before.
well,
But
and
I
I'm
understand
hoping,
what you're
I'm
saying.
hoping that 6 gets to.
You need-
I'm gonna try
you
to
have
play
jump
it
on it like
as soon
when
as it comes out. I want to play it, and I don't want to know anything about it, and I want to just like dump like a month of my life into it, and hopefully fall in love with it.
So that is their second game that they're going to do on their new engine. Starfield is like the tester for that new engine, and then they're going to do Elder Scrolls after that.
So,
Again,
Yeah,
on
because
next gen.
Starfield
you
comes
know
out
what?
this
That's
year, doesn't
actually
it? Or
really
next year?
smart though, because that gives them a game that has no expectations.
Yep, to
a
test
chance
that
to
engine.
work, a chance to work out all your kinks and put it into a game that everyone has expectations on.
Yep.
So definitely, dude.
Yeah.
Elder Scrolls 6. I got extreme erection. I was like, yes, thank
All I've
you.
seen is the teaser. 10 out of 10.
Yep.
10 out of 10 game
the
of the year.
fucking teaser looked gorgeous. I was like, is that the world?
You know what? That's game of the year for 2018 for me.
And it's not even out yet.
Yep, just the teaser is game of the year.
Go ahead and give it to him.
ES6.
But can we talk about Horizon 4?
Yeah.
The multiplayer online car game this is so Horizon 3, they tried it and there were a lot of issues, but it kind of worked. It just, one, there's just not enough people, and two, there wasn't enough like room for people in the servers. Like it was very small, but it was doable. It just got real boring real quick. That was how it felt for me. Unless we were doing like road trips together with like just us. But Horizon 4, it looks like they've like taken time to figure out everything that they need to do it right, and I'm really excited for the multiplayer. Like the game itself looks good.
I
but
am
I'm here
glad
for multiplayer.
that it is a true car game now, because they even said like if you just want to paint cars,
You can
you
do
can
that.
play the entire game and just paint cars
Yeah.
and make money painting cars.
Yep.
If you just want to do engine work and tunes for people, you can just do engine work and tunes for people.
I mean that was something that they
And that was
introduced with 3.
Yeah.
But the way that they worded it in this one was you could play the entire game just doing
Right.
that. Like that's it. You
Yeah.
can just do that.
Well, and that's because they pay attention to what people do, and there are people that played a lot of 3 that did nothing but make libraries and come up with tunes. And that's, I mean, anytime I make a build, the first thing I do is start watching like YouTube videos of like, okay, I'm doing a drift build on this car. I start watching videos and looking up forums of like people making drift builds of that car and how they set it up. So I can get all the like hard work out of the way of figuring it out myself, and then you tweak it, make it comfortable to yourself. But like getting the hard work out of it, and it's just like real life. I mean, like if we're building a car, we're not going to tune it from scratch from the beginning. We don't know how to do stuff like that. We could adjust things and play with boost and stuff like that. But we're definitely gonna have to take to somebody to do the prep work, and that happened in Horizon 3, and they realized that that was a thing, and they were like, well, let's just make that an aspect of the game, and that's gonna be awesome.
I think it's cool too that you can get like almost like jobs now.
Yeah.
So you can be like a stunt car driver, or like you can do all sorts of stuff. I mean, I know you're gonna be a stunt car driver because you're Christian.
If
so that's what you're gonna
if
do.
there's anything I'm good at, it's flipping a car in Forza. Unless it's got 3 wheels, because that
There's
some
a
bitch won't
fucking
flip.
Formula D pack, like right off the bat.
Yep.
Putting Formula D cars in there, they realized people were tired of making them things.
They didn't mention it, but it looked like it from the game footage. What's the long lap called in Rally?
What do you mean?
When you
Why?
the what? No, like when you're doing a rally race and you have to take like the one lap.
Joker.
The Joker. So that's
It's a rally cross, but yeah.
Rally cross. So there's like a thing in rally cross where you got like 4 or 5 laps. One of those laps is required to be the Joker, which has like an extra corner in it that makes it like a little bit longer. And it looked like they were doing that in some of the races in the game. So that's a really cool thing, because I love watching rallycross, and that's always an interesting aspect. It's just like with Formula 1 and how they time their pits and everything that changes up how, who wins the race sometimes. And it's the same thing with rallycross. The Joker is one of the
It's all strategy in the Joker lap.
And that's a thing that I've wanted to see in a racing game, because that gives a lot of strategy to winning and making it more competitive. And it looks like they've added that to some of the races in the game. So hopefully there's going to be like some actual rallycross races in the game with rallycross set up tracks. And that'll be really fun.
It's the UK.
complaint with
The
this
UK has a
game.
lot of rallycross stuff.
Yeah.
So.
I have one complaint with this game, and that's that it's in the UK.
What? No.
And no, I'm not. It's still going to be a great game, and I'm still going to
Lots
love
of
it.
roundabouts.
I wanted Japan. I was just the.
So
I
everybody
wanted.
else.
I wanted.
Maybe that'll be
Japan.
the next one. Maybe that'll be the next one.
You know what? I wanted Japan, but UK is just as good.
Same.
Like I said,
UK
it
is just as
completely
good.
offset my expectations for the game, because I saw like Horizon going to the drift aspect, because that was like the whole thing about 3 was drift zones.
Did you see the trailer when they released it?
I did not see the trailer.
They had some of the devs there playing it and showing all the new aspects of it, and they had like a 4-man tandem going on at one point of them drifting together, and the physics look the best so far in any Forza game period for drifting, like just based on watching them do it. And I
And it
couldn't see
comes
the
out
controllers.
October 2nd, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I believe so. It always comes out in
For
October.
Xbox One.
Yep.
Thank God.
And PC.
And PC. Which, it's going to run like ass on any of our PCs, except maybe Paul.
I don't know. Well, the biggest issue with Horizon 3 on PC isn't the hardware of your PC. It's just not.
It was not.
Optimized right.
It's
It,
not
like,
optimized
I
right.
can throw a lot at that thing, and it's still like I still get occasional frame drops.
Because
like
it's
if I'm online,
Yeah.
I can play single player fine, but as soon as I go online, it's like you go near other people, and sometimes your frames will just drop to like 30 frames,
Yeah, me
28
and Paul have
frames. I'm
tried
just
to
like,
play
what?
this together a few
Yeah,
times.
and the thing that
I'm like, I was running 60 FPS. I don't understand.
they made a lot of comments about it during E3 that make me think it's going to be way better optimized for PC.
That's
Just
good.
because what they were talking.
Well,
they-
Xbox Play Anywhere is a bit of a newer thing, and Forza Horizon 3 was one of the first games to adopt it.
Right.
That's true.
And they didn't specifically say a lot of directly Xbox things when they were talking about Forza. It was always Xbox and PC. Anytime they said Xbox, they said and PC after it. Like, they very blatantly stated like that this game will be a game for PC gamers too. So if it's optimized and it's playable, that'll probably be the way I go about playing it.
That being said, they'll probably still sell it through the Xbox store on
Yeah,
PC.
always.
Yeah.
Speaking of Xbox, can we talk about Game Pass
Dude,
and how great of an idea that is?
does anybody else here have Game Pass other than me?
No.
I'm gonna get it. Soon as I gotta go
Dude,
put like $5
It's awesome.
on my card,
Game
Yeah.
Pass already right now has
It's a
over
dollar.
100 games.
and it's $1 for the
games.
first month right now.
Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and do
And
that.
then
It's so
and then after
good.
that, it's only $10 a month.
I mean, I don't know how
Yeah,
much of the
PS
stuff is
now
on.
is a lot more expensive.
I don't know how much of the stuff is on PC. To be quite honest, I haven't really looked.
Yeah.
But I know stuff like Sea of Thieves and Horizons on it. That's enough for me to like want to get it.
Yeah,
Even
like
if I
I'd
didn't have
totally
an
play
Xbox.
Sea of Thieves.
Yeah.
There's new Sea of Thieves expansion coming out.
Yep.
They talked about that at E3, and it looks good. It looks like they're adding more stuff to the game to give you more things to do to make it more fun, because that's what it needs.
I legitimately, I don't want to pay $60 for Sea of Thieves as it stands right now.
Yeah.
But I want to play it. But I don't want to pay $60 outright to play.
Game Pass.
Yeah,
And it runs good on
exactly,
PC,
and Game
by the
Pass.
way. It
Yeah.
runs really good on PC.
Yeah.
Let's hope they don't screw up Game Pass like they
Also,
screwed up Movie Pass.
Something I'm really excited about, speaking of Game Pass and PCs,
Easier.
the new Halo is coming to PC.
Yeah.
Dude, so exciting. It's the first time a Halo has been on PC since, like, what?
You ready for them next
One or
gen
two.
graphics
Since
and that
one.
G-Sync monitor?
2 was not for PC, I don't think.
I think at one point they had or something, but I want Master Chief Collection on the PC. That's what I want. That's what I want in my life.
Just because I want to rant about it for a second, but like now I have to take a picture with my phone after I go to a movie, or you can't order another movie until you take a picture of your ticket stub, or you have to confirm that you lost your ticket stub. So I'm just like,
thanks
what,
Movie Pass.
what do you? I mean, I
Welcome to the
understand you're
new-
having some
welcome to
fraud
the new
issues,
generation, guys.
but how are you having fraud issues to the point that you need people to take pictures of ticket stubs?
Oh, dude. A game that
But yeah.
how did we leave this out? Kingdom Hearts 3 for the Xbox.
Oh no, we already knew that.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
for the Xbox.
yeah. What do you mean? Kingdom Hearts.
That was just announced at E3.
Yeah.
That wasn't.
What?
originally-
I assumed that it was already
Nope.
known that it was coming.
I didn't
out
know
on
they were going
Xbox.
to cross-platform it because I was about to buy a PS4 so I could play Kingdom Hearts 3.
No, I heard I thought that Kingdom Hearts 3 was coming out on everything before. I didn't know.
Just
And to
just
thank
PlayStation.
Ryan McIntosh just bought a PS4.
It's fine though. PS4 has a lot of good exclusives.
Yeah.
And Xbox does not have anywhere near the amount of exclusives out right now.
PlayStation
so like,
does have better exclusives.
Xbox
I'll
announced
agree
a
to
lot of things, but they're still not like they're not releasing any of this stuff in time to.
Sorry, I had to cough.
Yeah,
That's the only exclusive I need.
yeah. Cuphead for PC and Xbox.
Yep, that's the only exclusive I need.
Which that's one thing that's nice
I'm
about
sorry.
Xbox exclusives. You can play them on
Get
PC
out
a
of
lot the
here.
time now.
Cuphead.
Eat my ass.
It's a
so-
good game. It's just hard.
It's fun. I understand why you like it. It's
Because I
just-
like hard games, I like to hate myself when I play a game.
I
Yeah,
get so
Why do you
mad
think I
at
like
it.
Dark Souls so much? I like to hate myself.
Yeah, I need to buy
Not
the
that
remaster.
even they're really not even that hard to me anymore. But I'm not paying for the remaster. Fuck that.
Yeah, I
I'm
need
not
to.
buying it.
I haven't played one. That's why I want to get the remaster because I've never
one.
played it.
Remastered is like not any better, really. It's not worth the game price tag they're asking for it.
Yeah.
If you ask me,
Originally, they were going to give just the people that own Dark Souls 1 it for $40 on
Yep.
Steam.
Oh, I
and now
forgot,
everybody
it's
gets
not
it
on
for 40.
Steam. I forgot now.
Huh?
Dark Souls 1 is not on Steam anymore. They took it off.
Oh,
It's
did
just
they?
remastered now.
Oh.
Yeah. Which is fucking stupid. Might I add.
Might I add?
Yeah, I've heard some mixed
Dark
things
Souls gets
about
shafted on PC every time. I don't know, every time, whatever, it doesn't matter. There's always something fucky with it. Every time. Like, I think Dark Souls 2 was the first one to, like,
I played
natively
it for
come out on PC.
PS3. That was the only time I needed with it.
And
Scholar
it-
of the First Sin fixed a lot of issues, but
it
yeah.
came out on 2, like on PC first. And the way the game is set up, your frame rate has to do with your equipment breakage. So on consoles, it ran 30 FPS. PCs, it runs 100 plus, you know. And your equipment would break like 1,000,000 times faster because it's tied to your frame rate. So it was
Huh.
like, oh, there's always something fucky with them.
Huh.
I don't know what the fuck it
I was
is.
always locked to 60. I didn't know
That's
that
what
that
everybody
was-
does.
So
yeah.
let's talk
Yeah, they
about
fixed that issue now, though.
let's
Yeah,
talk
it's
about
yeah.
all things Nintendo at E3, which
Yeah.
happened today. And so first thing they released, Fortnite for the Switch.
Cancer.
No one cares.
Cancer.
Just
Who cares?
Whatever.
We don't.
Who cares?
Yeah.
Burn down Epic Games. They've had
Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
enough. Bro.
I'm so ready for it.
Bro.
I'm so ready for it. And it's
68 fucking characters. That's all I need to know.
all right. So the guy
You not
that
see anything about this today?
Nah.
they had
He was talking
what's
about
the
it earlier.
what's the head engineer for Smash?
Oh, I have no idea.
So the guy that's like the head of Smash, he comes out and he's like talking. Of course, it's in Japanese and like direct to English translation, like as it's happening. But one of the things that he said was that one of the things that they wanted out of this Smash was every Smash character ever so far, because they've changed it up over the last couple of games. Some of the
Does that mean I get Ryu?
we get everybody that's
If
ever
you've
been in Smash.
If you've ever played any character on any Smash game ever, he's
Cloud.
back.
Cloud.
Also, a couple new ones they've already announced. So, like, Daisy's in the game.
Cloud. More importantly, Rob. You
Rob's
can play
back.
as Rob.
Yep, Rob's back.
The big new
Duck
Fuck
announcement.
Rob.
The
Duck
big
Hunt.
Fuck
They-
Rob.
so they-
Fuck Rob.
They damn it.
Fuck Rob.
You know what's
Fuck
funny?
Rob,
When I
bro.
was watching the trailer today, they were showing all the characters, some existing and some of the new ones, and like each character got like this is why the trailer was so long for it. Each character got like a 30-second to a minute long
Little
little.
blurb and showing the changes and talking about them and stuff.
And when Rob came up, that was the first thing that popped in my head.
Fuck Rob.
The bit.
So
The minute I
big-
heard you say it, I was just like, fuck Rob.
the big one they announced, Ridley is a character. Ridley from Metroid.
That's pretty
You know
sick.
the big fucking space dragon bullshit. Yeah, he's a character.
That's a playable character. I mean, from what it looks like, he's also going to be the biggest Smash character to date, just
pretty-
based
he
on
looks
how they
pretty big.
sized him in the game. Like he looks massive,
He looks a little bit bigger than Bowser.
and
He also looks strong as shit.
yeah,
Might add.
and they're
I'm sure
changing.
they'll do some balancing on him.
Yeah, he'll probably get nerfed day one. Like every character got a little bit of a change. Like Samus now, before you couldn't use your charge beam in midair. Now you can. You can charge the charge beam while you're falling in midair. So like every character, a lot of characters got like a little bit something.
And they've
to
they've
them.
added new concepts for ultimate moves, and some characters. There's going to be like a list of, I don't know. They mention it for at least 4 or 5 characters I remember, but some of them are going to have like these new ultimate moves that are like pretty much
The final smashes?
that are like pretty much instant knockout, like at probably even at like 0 damage.
Did you ever play it? Well, no, because you play with Devin all the time. He doesn't play with items, but
Yeah.
final smashes are in. Every character has an ultimate move, but some of them got changed.
Yeah.
Like King Dirt I like to call him that because he's fucking retarded.
King
For some reason, it's like a penguin with a giant hammer. He's just a big dude with a
Yeah,
hammer.
DDD.
And
Yeah,
he,
DDD.
his final smash is he all of a sudden he's in a fighting arena, like a caged fighting arena, and he's beating the shit out of you. Like, what?
Yeah, the original. It's because of the old school DDD from the old school Kirby games.
Oh, I'm sure,
He had
but
the big boxing
It
glove.
just seems odd. He just comes out of nowhere, and all of a sudden you're in a fighting ring. Like, how does that? What?
Yeah, there is a mini game in the original. Well, not the original, but the one for Nintendo. The original was for Game Boy, but the one for Nintendo had a bit where you would be in a fighting ring and you're getting food thrown at you, and he'll throw bombs at you occasionally, and I think that's where that comes from.
Oh, well, that makes sense. There's Echo characters now, which are it's the same character with a different skin and different effects on their attacks. So like Dark Pit and Dark Pit, it's the exact same character, but Dark Pit is an Echo. Peach and Daisy, same thing, same exact character, just different effects, different look. What was the other Echo character? Who was it?
I don't know. I know we're getting like
Oh, it was one of the
Dark
girl
Link?
characters I don't remember.
Oh, I was gonna say, I assume that they would do Dark Link.
we're getting
It's an
like
Echo.
3 links.
Yeah, 3 links.
We're getting Link, Breath of the Wild Link,
Right.
and then we're getting Young Link, and then what's the, I guess, Toon Link.
Yep.
So that'd be cool.
So we're getting like Majora's Mask, Ocarina of Time, the one from Wind Waker, and
Yep.
the one from
Breath of
the
the Wild.
Breath of the Wild.
Yep.
That's pretty
Another
sick.
new game that Nintendo announced that you probably won't care, but Daemon X Machina, and it's a mech fighting game with like suit upgrades, and but it looks like they're
man.
doing it right. It looks like a good mech fighting game.
Dude, is it for the Switch?
Yeah.
Have you heard about Octopath Traveler before?
Mm-mm.
It's a sprite-based RPG, old school style, and it looks so good. You get to choose your character at the start, and you play through different stories. You have to play through multiple times in order to actually like see the whole game.
Nice.
You know what they also announced was a Super Mario Party.
Yeah,
No, man.
for the Switch.
Also, they showed in the trailer you can actually put, like, if you're playing, you can play with 2 Switches playing against each other. So like 4 people on 2 Switches. You can, in certain mini games, you put the Switches up against each other, and you actually like draw a line, and you can do the mini games like on both of the things.
Yeah,
Like, the one they showed was they drew a line from one to the other, and they're like driving little tanks shooting at each other, and the tank could actually move over into the other Switch.
As long as it follows that line.
Yep.
Yeah, like they had them sitting like on the table side by side.
It was like they were sitting like this, and they drew a line like here, and the tanks could like drive over to the other one.
That's so cool.
Yeah, me
I
and,
love the
me and
Switch.
Dakota at work have already said we're
I love
gonna
it.
both buy Switches, and we're gonna sit here at work
Yep.
and play Mario Kart.
Yeah, I
Mario
also
Party
have a
all day.
Switch, so I'll show up at T-Mobile whenever I'm off work and just start playing games.
Yeah,
with you
I'm
guys.
probably gonna buy a Switch. The Switch is, let's face it, it's the new Game Boy. At some point, everybody's gonna have one. I mean, they're small enough that you could at least take them around with you. And
I lost my love for portable gaming things. The last thing I had like that was a PSP.
I did,
Well,
but
that's why.
I've never lost my love for Nintendo.
I enjoyed my PSP.
And Nintendo's bringing back the handheld real strong, and I'm all about it.
Well, I like it because it's a handheld and a non-handheld. It's a handheld
I had a
and
Game
enough
Boy
TV.
Micro.
Yeah,
too.
and it's a handheld with an HDMI output on it.
Yeah, the majority of the time I do use it in handheld form. I'm not gonna lie, I thought I would use it on the TV all the time.
Well, the
that thing is
resolution's
so
so
nice.
crisp.
It looks so good on the screen.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I just want to play it like this all the time.
We're also getting Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee.
Yeah, I'm on the fence about it. Like, I'm definitely gonna look at it, but I want to see more of what's.
It's
Yeah, I need to see more
kind of
before I decide if I like it or not.
Pokemon Go.
With just the
I'm not
catching
interested.
aspect, but not the battling from what I
yeah,
see.
that's what I'm.
The
understanding
battling
is
looks very
battling is a
traditional
lot better.
turn-based
Well,
still.
later on they're doing a Pokemon RPG, so that's what I'm holding out for.
Yeah, they're
I don't really
doing
care.
they're
Still
doing one
holding up
next
for the
year
Pokemon
is what they're talking
RPG.
about. 2019.
Yeah.
I'm mad Nintendo did not talk about Metroid Prime 4 this year at all. They didn't
It's
talk
because it's
about
not
it.
coming out yet.
I know, but at least they could have been like, yeah, we're still working on it. They didn't say anything. Nothing. Not a peep.
That's true.
God damn it. One of the big reasons I wanted a Switch was Prime.
Something that I'm probably the only one in this room that will buy if I get a Switch. There's a new Fire Emblem coming for Switch.
You and Haley both.
No, you know what Haley's gonna get? Overcooked 2.
Cookie
Because
Mama?
they released today that there's going to be an Overcooked 2 for the Switch coming out.
You know that there's a Fire Emblems like Warriors game that's sort of like Hyrule Warriors or
Yeah.
Dynasty Warriors.
Yeah.
Yeah, my brother has that one.
Yeah, I'm probably going to get that. But there's a new one coming in 2019, and what is it called? Fire Emblem Three Houses.
What?
And they're considering it the first true Fire Emblem for Switch game.
Yeah.
And it looks really good.
That means permadeath.
Well, it
Yeah,
also means
probably.
tactics.
Yeah, and lots of tactics. That's what I love about Fire
isometric
Emblem.
tactics based.
What else did we get from...
I'm mad
From the
EA
NBA.
butchered Command and Conquer.
Yeah.
The horse is dead. Stop beating it. Leave
Yeah.
it. Let it die. Doesn't need to be a fucking mobile game.
We
Fuck
don't
you,
need
EA.
a Command to Conquer.
I don't
mobile
like
game.
EA, so maybe I'm biased, but
Nobody, dude. They're the most hated company in America.
Yeah,
there are a lot
yeah.
of people that don't like EA, and that's not among game companies. That's just among
Well,
any company.
The thing is, sometimes they even make a good game. Sometimes they even make a good handheld game.
yeah, they make good games.
But
all
then
the
they
time.
find ways, like with their platforms
to
and
just
their
slightly fuck it up.
to just make me not want to play it because it's too much of a hassle.
Yeah.
Battlefront 2.
Well, like Inquisition. Inquisition had a decent multiplayer, and the infrastructure of the multiplayer kind of ruined it.
Garbage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
God, it was unplayable.
yeah,
all
like
the time.
the
and
freaking
and
the
Mass Effect
characters were
Andromeda's
so fun.
multiplayer was awful.
The characters in Inquisition are so fun. Like the Bard is so good to play, but the gameplay itself is just like eh. It's like oh yeah, it's basically a horde mode. You fight through and then you get to the end, and then it's like a horde mode at the end. Then you go on to the next level, and it's the exact same thing over and over again.
Some other games that they talked about, but these were all like games they'd already mentioned. Dragon Ball FighterZ is going to be on the Switch.
That's good.
Minecraft is going to be on the
Surprised
Switch
it's not
now.
already on the Switch.
Yeah.
Well, then again, didn't Microsoft own Mojang now, or whatever the fuck company's
Mojang?
making it?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, because
Not sold to Microsoft for
was that
a
was
lot
that
of money.
right.
was that when the account merger email thing happened, where like
No, that was before when it was still Mojang.
okay, because I remember
They did that
happened.
when they started releasing other games like Scrolls and that Cobalt.
Splatoon 2, which looks like it'll be fun. I didn't play Splatoon 1, so I don't know if it was as fun as it looked, but it looked like it was fun.
I don't even know what's.
If Devin loves it,
It is.
that's enough for me to want to play it.
Does Devin like Splatoon?
Oh yeah, Devin
Splatoon
loves
is a like sort of, I guess, third person
cartoon
over the shoulder shooter. Yeah, and you can the
It's all paint
single
based.
player is very puzzle based. Like you go into the paint and you like zip around, and you can zip around in multiplayer too. That's part of the mechanics. It's really high mobility, fast paced games, but it's all just paint based. You shoot each other with paint. Everybody, there's like squid characters. There's squid people. It's very interesting.
paint grenades. Like it's all paint based. It's
The new Mega Man, which they'd already talked about that before, but I'm excited about that because I haven't played a Mega Man game since like Game Boy.
I've never played a Mega Man.
They're
I
fun.
played Mega Man.
They're fun. They're definitely fun.
I had a Japanese
games
Mega
like
Man
that-
for Game Boy. It was like an all Japanese.
Nice.
Oh,
See the games like that I played. I just played Metroid. I
Yeah.
didn't play Mega Man. I played Metroid more.
I had it for I
Shit,
think
they play kinda
GameCube.
the same.
think it was Metroid Prime 2, or maybe it was Metroid
is
Prime
my
1.
Shit.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
Prime. That's why I was disappointed Nintendo didn't say anything.
I also do love the old school Metroid for like Super Nintendo and stuff.
Oh yeah,
Like,
Super-
well,
NES.
that's why I like the Game Boy ones because they played the exact same.
yeah.
Zero Mission and Fusion. I still have copies of those at home.
Oh man, I wish I still had copies of my Game
There's
Boy
so
games.
many
You
games.
got an aunt.
So many games coming out this year and next year. And whenever Elder Scrolls comes out, 2025, 2030,
5 years.
2055.
15 years from now when Elder
I'll tell you
Scrolls
now.
comes
I'm,
out.
I'm gonna pre-order the was it the Power Armor edition of Fallout 76?
Yeah, it comes with a helmet.
Yep, I'm buying that.
You know what I
want
want to? You know, I want
I'll
one.
take a loan out. I don't give a shit.
I want one, and then I want to put 2 beer can straps on either side of the helmet. With some straws.
It's not the helmet that I want, though. I don't like that helmet.
Yeah,
I like
which armor suit?
I like the
T51B.
T51B.
I like T56 armor.
T56 is cool.
T51B is the classic though.
Yeah,
That's the one like Fallout 1.
Yeah,
That's the
Fallout
OG.
like 1 through 4. It was the best one.
yeah.
but let's talk about XO1 suits.
Yeah, I was gonna say XO1 is the best in Fallout 4. Isn't it?
Enclave.
Yeah.
That's an Enclave suit.
Yeah, it is.
Still rather have T51B. just
This
'cause
is
it's the
your
classic.
president, John Henry Eaton.
John
Henry
Henry Eaton.
I'm just kidding.
Oh,
Gotcha. Thanks, 3 Dog.
Yep.
Ow! And you're listening to Galaxy News Radio.
Galaxy
News Radio.
The Silver Shroud.
I'm
the Silver Shroud.
I hope there is still
How
that.
good do you think the Fallout 76?
I like how
music
we're back.
It's gonna
on
be.
Fallout.
What
Like-
is Fallout? Like, how can you not?
Yeah.
I'm so
Almost
excited
heaven.
for the soundtrack.
It's
I
gonna be
listen to the
almost
Fallout
heaven.
soundtracks all
I
the
hope
time.
it's all 50s bluegrass just to piss everybody off.
Oh,
It'll be Nate's favorite game.
there will be there. I guarantee you there will be an Appalachian music channel that survives.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yep. What if that means we're gonna hear music from like where we're
Appalachia
from,
Radio.
and music that like we know that
Yeah.
the rest of the world is gonna be like, the hell is this shit? And they're gonna be like, God, I play this on
It's that
every
it's that
Sunday morning on the
Appalachian white
local
trash
radio
music,
channels.
Boys.
Yeah.
We that Appalachian white trash. Which one?
Appalachia.
Appalachia.
We that Appalachian white trash.
Yeah.
Grew
Right.
up in a
That was too far.
trailer up in the woods.
I did.
I mean, we're in a shack
Same.
in the woods right now.
Yeah, you're right. We are.
We're as Appalachian as it gets.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. I don't know. I'm
so
really
excited. That was
Yeah.
I hope we see a lot
That
of
was
moonshine
more-
stills in 76.
Oh, dude, I
'Cause you
didn't
know
even
that's
think
gonna
about
fucking happen.
that. Yeah, that'll be
It's just gonna
cool.
be everywhere.
it's in the when they do the what was the Fallout 3 expansion where you went to Maryland?
Oh yeah.
Point Lookout.
Yeah, yeah.
There is moonshine in Point Lookout.
Yep.
That's a thing. So you know Fallout already is like
Goddamn everywhere.
I hope so.
Appalachia and the West Virginia is where it started. It's OG
Up in them
moonshiners.
mountains.
Oh,
Also,
man.
that's where NASCAR came from. Yeah, yeah.
Nice car.
Oh man. Well, I guess it's about that time. We can wrap things up.
Thanks for listening to our nerd podcast.
Yeah, thanks for listening
Yeah,
to
thanks for
our
listening.
podcast. If you're listening, go check out our YouTube channel. There's stuff on there too. We got all kinds of videos.
We're still working on some. You know, we got some in the works.
Yeah, we got some videos coming out.
Check out Project Race Car. That's a cool one
Project
coming out.
Race Car, that's a new series coming out where we're just going to go around and check out people's project cars and go for rides in them, you know, do some interviews, see what people got. That's basically, we just want to show us what you got.
Show me what you got.
Show me what you got.
And they're going to show it to us and we're going to show it to you.
I like what you got.
We might have a build video coming up soon.
Yeah.
Say on a Mazda.
Yeah. We're going to do the Speed 3
Yep.
and maybe Turbo Miata
Yep.
and maybe Turbo Subaru.
With PVC, I hope.
No PVD piping. All proper intercooler parts with an actual radiator, you know, it doing its job. But yeah, thanks for watching.
That is a wrap.
That's a wrap!